If you make your living with a stinger, a MIG gun, or a TIG torch, the clock is officially ticking. I just got back from the biggest welding and automation fair in China, and I'm telling you guys, I feel like I saw the future. Holy smokes, here's all the exhibitors. The stuff that's gonna be coming out in the next year is absolutely going to flip the American fabrication industry upside down. The reality is, your skill of being able to manipulate the puddle and lay down the perfect bead, being the ultimate safety career net, are quickly ending. I run a metal fabrication shop here in Tennessee every day, and one of my jobs is to see what the latest and greatest tech is coming down the pipeline for us. And what's coming isn't the clunky automation you guys have seen that costs millions of dollars to implement and maybe a week or more to program the machine. It's fast, it's agile, it's cheap, and it's coming for all of us. This machine right here, is this teaching with the button? Can you show me this?
Yeah.
So you pull down to the start. Okay. And then push button for start.
Here, record.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's location 1.
Then second point.
Second point there. So then we move here. And then again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, end point. Press play. Ah. Okay, how about safety? Press play again. Let me put my hand in the way.
You can try.
Nice.
Very safe.
Yeah, very good. That's the big deal with the Cobots. Is you guys can be inside the work cell with the machine, and you don't have to have any safety fences, laser light curtains, none of that stuff, because the machine is considered a soft robotic. But they don't have UL listing, so that's one of the big challenges here, is making sure that they have all the safety certifications so that it's legal for us to import them to the US, because you can find the cool stuff, but if we can't bring it in, then no dice. Ooh, I see another one over here. Maybe they have the right certifications. So you guys see, the robots are getting pretty user-friendly, and I'm super impressed with the way that you teach that Cobot how to weld. But that brings up a whole other problem. When importing machines directly, it's the Wild West, and really anything can happen. But running a fabrication shop has taught me quite a few things. One of which is how to spot somebody building quality parts or somebody that's cutting every corner just to make a buck and use me in the process. Because it's not just about wasting money. Some of this stuff can also cost you your eyesight or worse. So check this out on the show floor, where this is one of the classic scams you'll find where somebody's trying to sell me a laser welding hood. Yeah, no safety fence here, boys. You can just walk right up to this bad mother. They'd absolutely never allow this in the United States. You'd have to have like safety fences, guardrails, all kinds of crap here, but no, they don't care. Just step right up and see it. You get bit, your finger, your fault. This for laser welding?
Yes.
Let's go across to the other booth and see if it auto darkens. Bigger viewing window.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's nicer. Nice big window on it.
Yeah.
So this is
ADF.
1080 nanometers.
Yeah.
What OD? OD7, OD8?
OD7, OD8.
Yeah, the rating on this.
Yes.
What is? Can you ask her? Got to make sure they got the right certification on these too. That's for damn sure. So for like a 2,000 watt laser welder, OD6 is plenty. OD7 plus is, you know, recommended. Just give yourself a little leeway because it is made in China. And ultimately we're looking for an OD8 because then you have the highest level of protection. And OD8 is going to be good for like a 12 kilowatt laser, which you're never going to have in a laser welder. So it'll be a little overkill, but you'll be happy when you can see at the end of the day. Okay, on further inspection, they do not have laser welding helmets. They just tried to tell me they did. So we got their catalog, we dug in, there's no OD8, there's no wavelength certification. So they're just selling regular welding helmets and telling people that they're laser welding helmets. Apparently, I am way out of here. I gotta find a trash can for this thing. Oh, I see another Cobot. Let's see if it's got a good UI. I don't see a welder on it, just a big tank. Maybe someday, guys. The manufacturer for our laser glass that goes on the CNC machine enclosures is here. So we're gonna find them and ask them if they have a reputable supplier for glasses, or maybe they even make them, because I've seen all their certifications, all their lab testing. So I know they're the real deal. But that's what you guys gotta be really careful of here. And it's good to have a translator with you, especially a knowledgeable translator like mine. I guess we found where all the Papper systems are coming from. I don't think any surprises there. Oh, S&A chillers. Here's our chiller manufacturer right here. Oh, dude, look at the payload on this thing for polishing. These are the good guys right here that actually have all the certifications. They specialize in laser welding. They don't even make any regular MIG or TIG welding helmets at all. Whew, look at his butt cheeks.
We have a dress.
Is this laser protection apron?
Yeah. All our products is for laser safety.
I have not seen a laser welding apron before, but this would be very handy extra piece of kit here. Oh, and similar headgear to the Miller with the rotating feature back here. And then all the adjustment. This is exactly like the high-end Miller hoods with the 3 adjustment points at the crown and then the swivel at the back. Let's see here. I actually don't like this headgear that much, but maybe I just don't have it adjusted correctly. Oh, dude, this is so clear. Holy smokes. The clarity. All right, we got to see this. Can we see with the welder? I want to see dark. This is what you're looking for. See up in the top right corner, it says OD8 plus. Dude, this thing is stout. Straight up metal plate on the front. Look at the thickness on that. That's like 1/8 inch steel right there. It's a little heavy. Oh, bro. Okay, that is super, super clear. Like all you see is just the wire and a little bit of spark. Nice. I know I had a hard time focusing in there, but you definitely saw just the end of the wire and that bright light at the end of it. Like, I think we found a winner, guys. I'm gonna start bringing these in. It's one thing to dodge a shady salesman on the floor, but we're trying to dodge irrelevance here. So what I was thinking was, okay, the robots are cool, but you still need a person to sit there and tell them where to weld, not exactly automation. I literally stood there and watched a machine scan a part, create a 3D model, and then decide where it needed to be welded based on that model. That's where I really started to wake up, because there's textile factories in India right now that are putting GoPro cameras on the heads of all of their workers in order to collect training data on the AI. And the same thing is gonna happen in the welding industry. The scary part is it doesn't even need to happen in America. Any country, anywhere that's doing welding processes can put these GoPros on and start collecting and training an AI data model that's gonna be able to scan these parts, create a 3D image of it. The robot will be able to decide where it's supposed to weld and how it's supposed to weld. If you guys still think hand welding is safe from automation, you've gotta see this next part. Oh, this one has laser scanning with computer vision. Let's see this thing around here. How many directions? 2 or 3 usually?
Up to you, but normally you will require 2 directions.
Okay. Here's the model generated after the scanning. So this also has the same technology with the laser and the photo eye here. So the laser just increases the contrast so that the camera can read it easier in, you know, different light conditions. Oh, so it's doing a scan right now. Here we go. Dual axis positioner, no teach robotic welding workstation. You guys can pause and read that if you want. Oh, here it is running its G code down here. There's a whole line of inspection cameras right on the gantry. So pretty much anything you can fit underneath this, it can scan quickly. And then there's another one right here on the welding head also. And then it's got tandem feed. This would be a beast in a structural steel shop, building out beams with knife plates and stuff. Holy smokes. It's behind the safety lens, but he's not got any safety lens on. Bro, this is cool. Ni hao. Hello.
你会讲中文吗？
一点点中文。
Where are you from?
美国。Yeah. This is a very interesting technology. These guys already have an office in Tennessee, actually, so not sure if they're available for resale or if there's a bunch of markup or if it's truly like a service center that stocks parts and stuff like Max Photonics does, but definitely worth another look because they already have an American presence, which means they already have all the certifications to be in America. So pretty cool.
We can import the model into our software.
Okay.
And we can also use another way, rebuild the model using the 3D camera.
So you start with a 3D model.
Both okay.
Okay.
No model. You have model.
Oh, okay.
This one is we can import the model. The robot will do the welding by itself.
Yes.
Another way you can use without the model.
Yeah.
The camera will rebuild it on the computer.
Yeah.
Then we will find some the welding scene and to do the welding.
So you can either load in the CAD model and then it'll scan and make sure that it's in the right position, or it can scan itself and create its own STP file, and then you just sit there at the workstation and assign where you, then you assign where you want it to weld and what type of weld you want, stitch weld, fillet weld, butt weld, how wide you want it. Then you can kind of tweak in on what angle you want that gun to sit at. It's getting wild out here, guys. That would be the ultimate gap filler for the Cobots in the shop. You just tack a part together, machine scans it for you, and then you just tell it where you want it to weld, let it roll, and go do something else in the shop. And then you feed that video into AI and train it on what a good weld is and a bad weld, and pretty soon the machine can fix its own parameters. Oh, it's already doing it, guys. That's the computer vision picking up the characteristics of the weld puddle. It's not doing a very good job, but it's only gonna get better. Here we go, that looks like a nice weave. Oh dang, yeah, it's even tracking, is that the slag shelf behind it in the green? Yeah, we can demo the camera. Nice. All right, let's get him to cut a sample on this. Yeah, so here's your little resonator, DXF file loaded in. Haha. Good quality too, honestly. That's a nice edge. So I want to shoot straight with you guys and share all this info with you, not to freak you out, but let you know what's coming. And let's talk about what are the AI-proof jobs and roles that are going to be available in the shop in the next 5 to 10 years, because I see hand welding is going to turn into a very small niche in the market here, a lot like stick welding. People are going to be talking about MIG just like they're talking about stick today. Like, yes, it works, it's good for some situations, but it's never the best thing you can use. Just a ton of computer vision stuff going on over here, trying to fill that skills gap. Scanning on the rotary. It's coming for us, guys. Be ready. Automation is going to be the same story. So the one big humongous gap that I saw in all this tech is the fit up. So if you are simply a welder on the line right now, it's time to start getting fabrication skills. Fabrication is still a huge gap for the robots to handle because they can't do the meticulous layout, run the saw, fit the parts up, make sure everything's square, plumb, aligned, accurately measured, and tack the thing together. Every single setup I saw had a pre-tacked and fit up part that then was ready for the welding automation to take over. So if you guys are not learning fabrication skills right now, if you just went to a welding school and you think that's enough, it's not gonna be enough. You guys have to level up and find these other skills in the shop that the robots and AI can't replace, because the future is changing quickly. I mean, just what we've seen in the last 5 years with laser welding processes taking over tons of different segments of the fab shop. We're gonna see the same with welding automation and robots and cobots in our shops. The other place it really has a lot of opportunity is in the design. So if you are a welder and you learn how to draft and use a CAD program like Fusion 360, SolidWorks, Tekla, and you have the fabrication skills, you will be a much better designer, and you will be able to run circles around any engineer that walks into the shop that knows how to use CAD but's never put anything together in real life. Because these robots are not going to be perfect. You're still going to have to know how to fit stuff up, how welds shrink, which order you can weld stuff in to keep something from getting racked or out of plumb. And the final thing that I think is a great opportunity for all of you is if you get into sales. Sales is always going to be a human-to-human connection. A robot will never be able to walk into a room, shake hands, and build a connection with people. I have massive loyalty to all of the people that I've come into contact with. I actually follow project managers, salespeople, superintendents, and VPs to different companies because I have more faith in them as a person than I do in the company that they were representing. So become the person that people rely on. Become the person that they make a connection with, and you will always have a spot in the fab shop. And speaking of valuable tech, I was actually in China to do a QC check on some machines and also to find the best laser welder in the world. So I'm really excited to share with you guys about what's going on in the laser welding front. We've got 2 of the best machines coming in to do a head-to-head competition here in our fab shop. We're gonna torture test these things and see how they hold up in real world conditions. Dang, this thing's light. Okay. Temperature control.
Yeah.
Can you change temperature from the gun, or it just tells you what temperature is?
Tell you what the temperature is.
Okay. Do you have any laser welding guns that will retract and extend the wire from the gun?
The wire.
Yes, but at the gun? No? Okay. Oh, wire feeder separate?
Yeah.
Yeah, wire feeder separate unit. All right, once again, ran into a safety issue with that other laser welder company. They don't have the FDA certification for export to the US, and they don't have the integrated wire feeder. They do have up to a 4-wire feeder as like a separate box, which I think is pretty cool because right now my favorite supplier has a double wire feeder where the first wire feeder is built into the unit and then the second wire feeder is like a separate box. I think the double wire feeder also has a place in the shop if your fit up isn't, you know, 16th or less. Could really come in handy. You won't have to agitate the puddle, do any whipping, pulsing, throttling, button with your hand like you would with a MIG to fill a gap. You can just run that sucker down. Oh, they got me with the color. I like the yellow. Straight from the gun. Oh, 我喜欢. Pretty sure this is the home of Theo Lasers, I believe, is Max. Raycus over here, I know a lot of people rock them, but support is really clunky in the US. They say they have service centers, they really don't. Max, on the other hand, they have service centers right in the United States. So we can support the resonators a lot better. And their warranty's better, quality control is better, just flat out better. This will tell you everything you need to know about the difference between Max and Raycus. See the crowd at Max? See the crowd at Raycus. Everybody knows. 你好. They're not even playing? Just to give you scale, you guys see how big this thing is? 32,000 watts of laser power. Holy shnikes. 3 years, #1 in China. That's no joke. Woo, back up. Really questioning the jar shape selection here. All right, who needs robot welding in a tank configuration? I don't know why, I feel like I need it all of a sudden. Wow. Yeah. So that's a 3-wire.
Damaged, right?
Yeah, your lower lens.
Yes. But for us, we have a special design. So for the protection mirror, if one point is damaged, and it can be rotated to another side, another point.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It can be totally rotated to 6 to 8 times. That
Okay.
means,
Okay, so that's their filter
yeah,
to prevent backsplatter in there.
yeah,
Very smart.
yeah.
This thing crawls inside the pipe and welds it. That's pretty wild. So please hit like, please subscribe, give me a comment, let me know what you guys think and what's coming for the future of welding tech.